afternoon. Well, America's artificial intelligence arms race is accelerating at a staggering pace as major tech giants rapidly expand massive data center infrastructure nationwide. But behind the excitement surrounding AI innovation, a growing energy crisis may be emerging. Joining us now to discuss that and so much more is Amy Cooke, founder, president, and chairman of Always On Energy Research, founder of East Times West Strategies, and co-host of the Independent Institute's Power Grab podcast. Amy now joins us yet again right here on the Live Zone. Amy, good to see you. Thank you so much for being patient and welcome to the show.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
But of course, boy, do we have a lot to chit-chat about. In this case, all things AI. Now, Amy, I feel like the old man when I say this, but I'm still trying to wrap my head around all things AI. And as I do so, apparently we're in the midst of a growing energy crisis. Oh, do tell.
Well, good question. Good thing to bring up. Here's AI and data centers. That's true. They do use a lot of energy. But here's the thing. Our current energy situation is that this, quote, crisis is due to policy. It's not physics. It's not science. We can solve this with simply embracing abundant, reliable, affordable energy. It's as simple as that. So it's not as if we have a problem with resources. It's not as if we have a problem with we have to figure out how to provide the energy. We know how to do all of that. The one thing we need to do is prioritize affordable, reliable, abundant power, problem solved.
Yeah, but Amy, I'm thinking about the everyday and or ordinary consumer, myself included, and I'm saying, well, hey, wait a minute here. I'm the one that's absorbing all this financial debt now. Is that correct?
Well, so data centers, here's the thing, and that's a bit of a myth. What's driving up your electricity rates and your prices it's not a data center, it's previous bad policy decisions. So in other words, building unaffordable, unreliable power and then having to have a whole nother system that backs it up. That's what drives up your power. The data center is not the one doing it. In other words, decisions made in 2020 or maybe even 2015 about resources and about generation, that's what's driving up your power rates. It's not a data center that came online, just as it's just not any other manufacturer that came online. It is bad policy from 5 and 10 years ago. That's the problem. So your data center that's coming online today, they're not the ones that drove up your rates.
Got it.
For instance, in 2023.
Yeah, which allows me to segue to my next question, and that is perhaps we have entered a new era where electricity itself becomes geopolitical infrastructure, correct?
Yeah, that's a problem. So energy is in everything, right? I mean, you think about it. It's in every product you buy, anything that requires energy, which is basically everything. It is our entire civilization. We say it always on. Energy is the new economic paradigm. So it's in everything. One of the things we don't want to do is outsource our data or our data centers to places, jurisdictions, countries, let's say China, that don't have the democratic accountabilities that we have in the United States, or that may require that our personal data be hosted in that jurisdiction. So yes, it is geopolitical, and whoever wins the reliable, affordable, abundant energy and the AI data center race, that's who's going to dominate in the 21st century. This is our 21st century economy, and we're in a global competition.
Yeah, and so with that being said, have we entered an affordability crisis as of right now?
Yeah, so again, yes, in the sense of electricity prices are going up, and they're going up significantly. But remember this, energy prices, electricity in particular, it's a lagging indicator. So anybody who's familiar with the space knows that those regulatory proceedings to get new generation online, get it built, take a long, long time. So these were decisions that were made 5 and 10 years ago. and you're paying for them now. So what data centers require are affordable, they need affordable, reliable, abundant power. And clean power, we all want it to be clean, but what we have done before is prioritize unreliable, expensive power, wind, solar, that needs an entire system to back it up. Data centers need 24/7 reliable power. What data centers have done is simply made us confront the reality of bad decisions that were made 5 and 10 years ago.
Well, I'll say this because of you, Amy. I think I will now make better decisions as a result of having this conversation with you. Real quick, folks that want to check out your podcast, how can one go about to do so?
Powergap.org.
Absolutely love it. Amy Cooke joining us right here on the Live Zone. I truly appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right, folks, we'll take a quick break, guys. We'll be right back.